there's a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably attractive. And what is that? Well, people who are emotionally unavailable, they present what I like to call, which is what it is, a challenge to us, right? What's the challenge? Well, the challenge is if I could get them to love me, then I am lovable. This attracts the highly insecure. This attracts the type of person that has an emptiness in their heart. And how is that emptiness created? Well, as a child, most likely, you never got that validation to make you feel at ease, to make you feel comfortable. And so you were raised with this uneasiness, with this lack of self-esteem that seems normal to you, but it's actually not. It's similar to people who have ringing in their ears their whole lives. Like they don't know that they actually have a ringing in their ear until somebody tells them you have a ringing in your ear. I have a ringing in my ear, and it became normal now. But for this person, if you never got that validation, you never got that comfort from your family because maybe your dad or mom was distant, or because emotions were awkward, or because they were working a lot, or because they had somebody else nanny you. Well, guess what? You were raised with an emptiness in your heart, and so because of this emptiness creates a hunger that can make you susceptible to drug abuse, make you susceptible to cults, make you susceptible to toxic religions, right? But also it makes you susceptible to people who are emotionally unavailable people. And so what you tend to gravitate to is towards things that are familiar. And these familiar things are not good emotions. It's actually the emptiness, the void that you feel inside. And so you gravitate towards these people who are emotionally unavailable, right? And so today we're going to be talking about the source of it, why they're so attractive, and what you can do to actually reverse that dynamic, because that's actually something that's reversible, right? How to reverse it, right? It's actually reversible. And it's a beautiful thing how it's reversible, okay? With that being said, if you guys enjoy this type of content, check out my art. We're selling art, people. This is actually a painting that I framed. So if you guys purchase this, you guys will be able to purchase it in the description down below. It is framed. My art starts at, I think 25. I think we have $25 pieces that you guys can get in print. And then if you guys want a frame, it's a little bit more. And if you guys want a personal painting by me or like a big one, I'm actually doing a Mona Lisa right now. You guys can also purchase it in the description down below, or ask me to make you a custom-made painting. People, I'm gonna die one day, so these paintings are gonna go up in price. So you guys can hope for that. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and there you guys will be able to book a one-on-one phone call. I was so confused why some of you guys were booking calls. It's because it was Valentine's Day. I was like, what's going on? Am I advertising this a little bit different? Right? So it's kind of cool, man. Thank you everyone who is purchasing my paintings, because you guys are really doing it. People who are purchasing my courses, everything is on the up right now. So thank you to you guys. You guys are really, I have amazing fans. You guys are not toxic. So yeah, just click in the description down below and you'll find everything. So remember, it's all about familiarity, all right? So remember, you usually learn to become attracted to these people because of role models. Maybe your parents were emotionally distant. And so the wiring in our brain, right? The wiring in our brain is something that sorry, that's a brain. It's something that it doesn't just loses it. So the way you wire your parents' relationship, it's how you're gonna use that same wiring with your other relationships. So if you got used to your parents being distant, well then you're gonna be attracted to that. When we say attracted, we usually just saying you're used to it. Like that's usually what that means, right? So that's one thing. And the next thing is that you actually lack of oh fuck these tests a lack of attention. So either your parents were emotionally distant, but maybe they were not emotionally distant, right? Maybe they didn't have the time. There's more single parenthood now, less fathers in the home, right? And above all, people actually stop parenting. They don't parent no more. Why? Because of work. They work too much. They let their phones parent, or they have nannies. And so a kid is getting attention, but not from the person he values. So there's an emptiness. And this emptiness, it has an assertive energy. And that if the kid is not careful, can one, maybe let him become a better sport athlete, better at other things, right? Because sometimes if you feel so empty inside, you gravitate towards the abstract, towards sports, towards being more friendly to people. But sometimes you have bad maladaptive tendencies, and you start becoming addicted to drugs or addicted to people who are emotionally distant. That's a thing, right? And so because of this causes people to be emotionally distant. And also social media. People don't have friends. So to them, opening up emotionally is very awkward, right? To have friends, you got to open up emotionally. And a lot of people don't have friends. Like I've met a lot of women who don't have friends, who only hang out by themselves. You go on their Instagram and it's all selfies or photos that they take themselves. You could tell it's a photo they take themselves because you could see the where like the ground. You know when you put the photo on for another thing, you could tell like they're always by themselves, and that's because there's a lot of people who are just comfortable by themselves. But the problem is that what that really is, it's an epidemic of emotionally distant people, and so their dating habits will reflect that, where they keep you at a distance. They don't let you get close, right? And the thing about it is that these people come across mysterious, right? Because of that distance. The problem is that it's not mystery. Your emptiness, the emptiness inside of you is misinterpreting this as distance, as mysterious. What you got to be able to do is reverse that dynamic. And I'm going to show you how to do that towards the end of the video. So with that being said, let's go to a quick little commercial break because we got to pay some bills. And if not, I'm going to have to close the channel. Let's get the break. Let's go on that break. There you go. I don't close the channel because I was asked, Father Alex, what's the most important courses I should get? And I keep telling people, but for some reason I never offered it in a bundle, which is one, the psychological game of attraction, which is a course for women who are single. Two, natural chemistry, which is a course for women who are in a relationship. And three, the feminine woman. I decided to bundle them up into what I like to call the fundamentals. And this is all you're ever going to need. I swear to God, like when it comes to relationships and making money, being creative, finding your purpose, and not being taken advantage of, this is the bundle for you. For example, in the psychological game of attraction, we talk about how to go from single to a relationship. Now, there is some dark manipulation strategies in this course. The next one is natural chemistry, which is for women who are in relationships, and this one doesn't have as much as manipulation strategies. And so this one is for women who are in relationships and feel like they never have the upper hand in a relationship. And the last one is the feminine woman, which is a course that I created for women who want to embrace their masculine while not losing the feminine. It's pretty much how to integrate your masculine and the feminine. And that truly is a powerful thing. So because of that, I created this course to balance everything. You can purchase all of them without the bonuses for $250, which is originally $300, or you could purchase all of them with the bonuses, which is I believe originally $500, and it'll come down to $300, which is $299 in marketing terms. This also comes with a lifetime access and a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. And if you purchase this bundle, you guys will be able to get a 5-minute phone call with me as well. So if you purchase it, I'm going to be emailing you and I'm going to be asking for your number and I'll be calling you and say, hey, you purchased that? Good shit. What question do you have? Okay. So it not only comes with the courses, it comes with me, people. Yeah, that's right. It comes with Father Alex. Oh my God. Escort. Shut up. I'm not an escort. Let's continue with the video, man. Click on the description down below. Oh, I'm closing. All right, the channel remains open. So the next thing is that you're actually next reason why they find that attractive is that you're actually a masochist. Some people like to feel a certain level of melancholy. Some people like to feel you're addicted to the pain. It makes you feel alive. The distance they give you, you find it thrilling, invigorating, hot. It's a good feeling. It's like eating spicy food. It makes you make you feel alive. And above all, it numbs the emptiness you feel inside. Sometimes it's better to feel pain than to feel the void. Sometimes it's better to feel anything than the emptiness. The worst feeling that any human can feel is an empty sensation in the middle of your gut. That's what leads people to themselves. Seriously. Like, poor people don't kill themselves as much, right? Because they're poor and they want things and they can't get it. So they're hoping. And so they stay alive, hoping that one day they could get it. But when you're rich and you can get everything and nothing makes you feel fulfilled, what happens is that it's like cartilage. You keep rubbing on it until there's no more cartilage left. And now it's just bone to bone. And that bone to bone is literally nothing else makes you happy. And you still feel depressed. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? There's nothing else I could do. I tried everything. I tried crack. I tried this. I tried that. I tried this. I tried that. What am I gonna do? That emptiness, that lack of hope usually leads people to sad, man. It really is, right? If you're in that place, go see therapy, man. I wouldn't recommend you guys getting any of my courses if you're in that place. Go see a therapist, okay? I may have to sponsor this video by BetterHelp. So yeah, they're masochists. You love the pain. And so these emotionally unavailable people give these people pain. They make them feel anything. They make them feel alive. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. The next thing is you want to feel safe. And emotionally unavailable people make you feel safe. Emotionally distant people make you feel safe. They give you that distance so that you don't have to feel like they're being overburdened. In fact, most likely you're also emotionally distant. If you feel safe, like I said, it's most likely you're also the same thing, which is fine, honestly, which is fine. But I'm trying to like bat the fucking fly. You get out of here, nigga. Which is fine. I think that's totally fine. But the problem is that when you want more, they're gonna push you away. And that's what actually makes them attractive, is that they have the push and pull dynamic. Ladies and gentlemen, this push-pull dynamic pisses anyone off, even yourself. It's extremely infuriating, but the problem with that infuriation is that it comes with a lack of self-respect. So because of that lack of self-respect, you're always gonna go back to them. No matter what they do, you will always go back to them. It's plain and simple. They pain you, they make you feel pain, but you still get some pleasure. You're still getting distracted. You're still able to not feel that pain, that gnawing, that emptiness, that anxiety. You know, and it's almost like they're almost like little therapy dolls to people. If especially they allow you to vent out emotion. It's almost like a leakage, right? If you notice this thing leaking right here, um, that's what emotionally unavailable people give you. They give you something. At least something is coming out. At least you're getting something, you know? And a lot of people are comfortable with this amount. They're not used to showing all of this. They're used to this. But this hurts. This is taxing over time, right? And so but you're always going to be left with thirst. You're always going to want more. And so that's the thing with these people is that the sad truth about individuals like this is that when they open up, this person pulls away because sometimes they don't feel safe and they stop being mysterious. Like it really is a sad state of affair. It's a symbiotic relationship of unhappiness, a human centipede of unhappiness, right? Um, so how do you give it to yourself? How do you stop being attracted to them? Well, first of all, it's human nature to be attracted to people like this. It really is, right? Because like at a distance, everything looks more attractive. In fact, at a distance, everyone looks attractive at a distance, right? Is once you get closer, you see the asymmetries in the face. How do you give it to them? Well, think about it. You are attracted to emotionally unavailable people, emotionally distant people. The reason why is because you are emotionally distant with yourself. You feel that emptiness. You're not connected with yourself. There's a complete disconnection between yourself and your mind and your body, right? You have adapted yourself to this pain by going in your mind and thinking of fantasies and disconnecting from reality. Because when you were a kid, this pain was too painful. You're not wired to deal with this pain. Your parents were the ones that were supposed to show you how to soothe yourself down. And so because of that, you became attracted to people who are emotionally distant. So what you have to do is be emotionally close to yourself. Whatever you're seeking out of this emotionally distant person, you got to give it to yourself. It's pretty much that simple. What do I mean giving it to yourself? Let's go over here, man. What I mean giving it to yourself, I mean give yourself the happiness, give yourself the emotionally intimacy that you seek from this person. Give yourself the intimacy that you want this person to give you. As soon as you start to give yourself what you want them to give you, what happens is very natural. You stop being attracted to them. What's Father Alex doing? My shit is dying, people, okay? You stop being, oh my God, it's gonna happen. Yeah, we did it. You stop being attracted to them, okay? And when you stop being attracted to these people, then all of a sudden, you start being attracted to the right type of person, right? It's how that works. You stop. So it's like this, like I always tell you guys, if you're attracted to people who are, um, like very aggressive, for example, you notice that aggressive people usually attract unaggressive people, right? Now, why is that? Well, let's talk while I show you my painting. Reason why that is because when you are emotionally distant, when you are not assertive, you seek an assertive person, right? It's like the Timon and Pumbaa. Timon is small, Pumbaa is big. Timon is funny, Pumbaa is not, right? And so you're attracted to those who have your flaws. And so it's very similar to this. If you're not assertive, then team up with someone who has much more assertiveness than you do. Like team up with someone who makes up for your flaws, and that's great in a partnership, like in sports, meritocracy, but not in relationship because what that means is that if you're not assertive, you're going to be attracted to someone who is super duper assertive to the point that it's toxic. And you're going to ask yourself, why is it that nice people attract toxic people? Well, because nice people lack that strength that so that you could not need it from someone else. So you got to understand, attraction means you lack it, right? So when you are attracted to people who are assertive, it's because you lack assertiveness. If you're attracted to people who are emotionally distant, it's because you lack the emotional distance between yourself. As soon as you reconnect with yourself, then all of a sudden, you literally stop being attracted to emotionally distant people. In fact, you're going to start seeing them as weak instead of attractive. Like it's how that works, people, right? And so what I did for myself is I practice a lot of meditation, and that, like, check out this book, Vipassana, and that allows you to actually be attracted to the things that you should be attracted to because you're giving yourself what you want this person to give you. Get what I'm saying? And that's how I did it. But almost everyone, even if you're not traumatized, almost everyone finds emotionally distant people attractive. It's only human nature, okay? So let's summarize this point before my shit dies, people, okay? So if you love me, then that means I'm lovable. You're attracted because it's a challenge. You're attracted because it's familiar. You had it because of role models or lack of attention. This also happens because of lack of parenting, actual parenting. You have your phone where your parents, rather than give you attention, they give you a phone to look at. You had nannies. Your parents work too much. Social media gets you emotionally distant from your friends because you get anxious at socializing. And so because of that, you prefer to be alone a lot. A lot of people prefer to be alone. You're a masochist. You enjoy the pain. You enjoy the sadness they give you. But also, they make you feel safe. They're so emotionally distant that they make you feel safe. And above all, they're mysterious. And how do you stop being attracted to them? Well, guess what? Just become emotionally close to your own self. Develop a meditation practice. And you'll notice that attraction to these types of people will go away. And you'll finally stop being needy. You know what I'm saying? And then you could tell people you watch my channel, right? Or you could purchase my paintings that you can see right here. You can purchase it under the description down below if you guys want to support Father Alex. Okay. Anyways, have a good day. Bye bye.